It's a great story.
And that minor chord, though, that's haunting. It's got kind of haunting kind of.
Yeah, it'd help if I remembered the words. That always makes it go better too. Stuff like that.
You did a lot of good editing.
Okay, Jack, do you want to do the Oklahoma blonde a bit?
Oh, the Oklahoma. Oh, yes. Well, two blondes were in Oklahoma. They were sitting on a park bench at night, gazing at the night sky. And one of them said, "Which do you think is closer, the moon or Florida?" And the other one turned to him and said, "Duh, can you see Florida from here?" Yeah.
Where's your hair?
I've got another one. I love blonde jokes. You like blonde jokes? They're really fun, aren't they? Okay. So there's a blonde. She's just retired from her job. And she's about 3 weeks go by, and all of a sudden she's realizing she really doesn't have a lot to do, So she decides, well, I can do a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go around the neighborhood and see if anybody needs any odd jobs. So she goes to this very beautiful house, knocks on the door. A man comes to the door. She says, "Can I help you?" She says, "Yes. I live down the block, and I'm looking for odd jobs." He said, "Well, what can you do?" She said, "Well, you tell me what you might need, and I hope that I can do it." And he said, "Well, I need my porch painted." "You need your porch painted?" "Oh, okay. I can do that." He said, "Okay, great. And how much would you charge?" She said, $50. How about that to start?" He said, "Great." So he turns around and says to his wife, "She's going to pay him for $50. That's great." Anyway, he said, "Okay, well, go out to the garage. There's cans of paint out in the garage and brushes and everything that you need to paint the porch, okay?" She said, "Okay." So she's gone for about 45 minutes, and she comes back. She knocks on the door, and she says, "Well, I'm all finished." And he goes, "Great, well, thanks. Okay, well, here's your $50. And she says, "Thanks a lot. That was really neat." So she turns around, starts to walk away, and she turns around and says, "By the way, it's a Ferrari, not a Porsche." Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Welcome to the show. You Susie Lee?
Are you sure the guy that gave her $50 without checking it wasn't also blonde?
You have to tune it up?
Yeah.
All right. While Jackie's getting ready for the next song,
Gotcha.
Okay. Everybody okay? You having fun? Raise your hand. You having fun? Everybody good? Okay. Oh, everybody raise their hand. Good. Did Linda raise? Linda, did you raise your hand? Oh, that's okay. Picked up a newspaper the other day. And remember newspapers? Remember we used to read newspaper? Maybe you still do, but anyway, I used to. And if I ever see an article I think that might be helpful, I like to pass along. And since this is the holiday season, I have a couple things that you might find interesting. Number one, Walmart is opening dental offices in some of its stores. There will be an express line for people with 12 teeth or less. Okay, thought I'd throw that out there. Okay. By the way, here's one I thought was interesting for the men. Ladies, when a man says he'll do anything for a woman, he means fight bad guys and dragons, not vacuum and do dishes. Not much of a laugh, but it's a fact. Okay, hang on. Couple more here. Found one for the holiday that I thought was an interesting one. A holiday suggestion for the audience. Get your relatives speaking to one another again by sending a heartfelt Christmas card with a picture of your family on it, with an extra kid that nobody knows.
Jeez.
Can you imagine that one? Yeah.
I like it.
I like the table in front. You guys are getting these. All right. And finally, the last one. 5 tips for a woman, bless you, how to choose a man. 5 tips for a woman, how to choose a man. Number 1, girls, it's important that a man helps you around the house and has a job. Agree?
Yeah.
Give me a nod.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Number 2, it's important that a man makes you laugh.
I
Right,
think
okay,
that's
right,
really
okay.
important. Wow.
Number 3, it is important to find a man that you can count on and doesn't lie to you.
Yes.
Okay, good. Women are all nodding.
Yeah.
Number 4, it is important that a man loves you.
Oh, that's above all.
Okay, that's
right?
a good one. And finally, number 5, it is important that these 4 men don't know each other. Yeah. Always trying to help. Always trying. Yeah. Get the thing on. You must just let's go into the song. We'll do the medley after this.
All right.
Bob, what happens if we go after 4? Is it like everything shuts down, or is it bad?
It ain't that bad.
It's not that bad? Okay, but not too far past 4.